Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. It's Tuesday, it's whiskey day, and I'm very happy you're here with me. I am happy to be here with you, and I have something very special to offer. Well, I kind of think it's special. And that's the Blackened straight bourbon blend. And when I was in my early college years, back in the late 80s, early 90s, Metallica had just started hitting the mainstream as a big band. And so I was always a Metallica fan. Had gone to their concert, just loved the music. A little bit heavier than I normally am accustomed to, but it was really an exciting time in my life. And I was super excited when they came out with a partnership with this whiskey. So hopefully you also are a Metallica fan. This is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys finished in black brandy cask, black brandy. So it's going to have a little bit of a nice, sweeter undertones. It's 90%, or 90 proof, I should say, 45%, 90 proof. It is, I don't think it says who it's distilled, but it is bottled by Sweet Amber Distilling, which I like Sweet Amber, so that's kind of a cool thing. And I would assume they're probably distilling it too, but I don't know who's actually making this. The cost on this is a very reasonable $43 here in our local area. So super excited about that. Now, all full disclosure, this doesn't actually belong to me. This is Cody's, and if he forgets, it'll stay in the bar. If not, it'll go down to his bar. Actually, he's building his bar, so it'll probably stay here for a while. But, ooh, very fruity on the nose. Let's put it that way. It's got some very strong dark fruit, and like I said, this was a black brandy cask, so very aromatic. Dark fruit, a little bit of spearmint, but overwhelmingly kind of dark cherry, some pear, some almost grapes. Yeah, probably strong grapes, and that's that brandy aspect. It's a absolutely wonderful aroma. I would have to put this at a 4.5. Very aromatic. This is something I definitely could sit all day. In fact, why have I not been drinking this? Well, I haven't had a taste, so I don't know, but the aroma is just very strong, very powerful, and lovely. A little bit of chocolate and oakiness to it, I guess. There's no age statement on this, but I think it is a 3-year blend. Does it say anything on the back? It does not, but I believe it's a 3-year blend. Very, very aromatic. Little spicy, peppery on the up front. It's got that kind of wine aspect, that brandy aspect to it. That fruitiness, dark fruitiness. Nothing really in the mid-level, but a little bit of peppery in the back. Now that's just a small sip. Let's try a bigger sip. Okay, so not a lot of spice up front. It's a little bit on the back end. It's that initial tiny taste. It's got a little lingering on the back end. And this isn't even their cask strength or barrel proof or anything more powerful than that 90. But it's a bit spicy. So it's probably going to be a little heavy on the rye content. I think the aroma is the best part of it. It's 4.5 on aroma, easy. I'm going to say the flavor is probably a 4. It's got a lot of things going to it, a lot of powerful competing flavors. You got that dark fruit and dark cherry, a pear, some chocolate to it. A little bit of medicinal aspects. Some sweetness like some vanilla possibly, or honey. Let's go with honey, a little bit of honeyness to it. It's a really great flavor, and I'm going to put this at a 4 as well. I don't normally hit a 4 on flavor. Now, bite, I'm going to say is a 3.5. So we're dealing with a 1 on cost, a 4.5, and a 4. So that's 9.5, and then, so this is a 13 overall. I'm going to go ahead and boost it up to a 14 points. That's a 3.5. It's not quite. No, I'm going to boost it up to 4. The aroma and the flavor is what's really moving this, and those are both easy 4s. The bite's a little bit heavier than I think should be there for a 90%. Yeah, I'm going to, or 90 proof, sorry. I'm going to say this is a 4. Kind of hem-hawing on that 3.5, but we'll go with a 4. The price is a little bit out of the 4 range, and we've had a long discussion over the past 5 years about the price issue, and probably a kind of an error on our part in calculating how we are judging and rating these whiskeys, and we should have thought a little bit harder on that aspect, and we didn't. But after 5 years, it's really hard to just suddenly change in midstream, because then that offsets everything we've already done, if that makes sense. So if you're watching a video that we've changed that rating, and then you go watch another video, you're gonna like, well, this was not as good as this, or whatever, vice versa. So that's why we've stuck with it. But we have been starting to give a lot more bonus barrels based off of the error, if you will, of the price pointage that we did. But regardless, this is a fabulous whiskey. I know it's pretty well sought after, probably the cask strength more than anything. But if you get a chance to try Blackened, it'd be nice to sit down and just listen to some Metallica as you're drinking it. Might be what I do tonight. But this is absolutely fabulous, and it is definitely worth a 4, if not more. So, but that's our opinion. Tell me what you think down below. I will say that I had an enjoyable evening at a Masters Distillers event just recently, and Andy went with us. We finally got to hook up with him and see him, and he's kind of talked about wishing he could come back to the show. Not that we've blocked him. It's just his schedule and all sorts of things. So we might see Andy every once in a while pop in for like a guest appearance. We do miss him, but go ahead and leave your comments. Make sure you watch all of our other videos Monday through Friday. Tomorrow we have a great coffee, and then on Thursday we have a really great whiskey from the Down Under, Australia. I'm super excited for it. And then of course cocktails on Friday. Make sure you just enjoy what you drink, and leave some comments about what you want us to drink next, and check out all of our social media and leave us some little comments there. Nice comments. Got a troll on a coffee the other day. I was like, really, dude? Really? But otherwise, most of you guys are, almost all of you guys are great supporters of the show. All right, that's enough talking. Remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey, and this is really good whiskey. Cheers.